what I really want to be doing is laying in that. But what I need to be doing is getting what little seeds are starting to come in before the birds get them. So that means as I collect, I'm going to get some trash with the seeds. But the way I look at it, it just helps me spread my seeds out when I plant them next year. So my cosmos are putting out seeds pretty good right now. The zinnias are just starting to. I hope I can catch them. But we're going to go do a little bit of a seed ramble. Okay, so I'm going to do this video for someone who's wanting some of my lemon balms. And I'm going to pick a lemon balm that's growing out of bounds. Let me find one. Right here's one. Okay, they like to grow over. So what you can do, any one of them, you just pull them up. Let me find one that'll pull easy. Okay, pull them up by the ground. They got great roots. But if you lay this whole thing underground and just leave one leaf sticking up, it'll grow plants along the whole length of it. And if I throw that one back there, it'll sprout new ones next year. So, Taliba cats, when you get these, lay them down like that and just leave a leaf or two sticking up. Or bury them completely, but just like an inch or so. They're like tubers. They'll come back. They'll come back. And I'll try to send you younger, healthier ones. They're a little bit more vigorous. This is Spirea. It's blooming again. That is trumpet vine that I cannot kill to save my life. My mother-in-law planted it. And then my peony has basically gone down to hide for the winter. But yeah, my apple mints got really tall again. Getting close to sunset here. Still pretty. Look at everything blooming in the field. I still have goldenrod tincture, so I didn't take any up. But Gimpy Gumpy has followed off other deer, so he is no longer with us. But it's a good thing. It means he's a deer again. Okay, so with your cosmos, you get these little things. And literally, oh gosh, how can I do this? These little things open. And honestly, if you don't get to them before the birds, then the birds do it. And see how they eat them? So when they start to close up, here's what they do. When they start to close up, then they close up and turn into like these looking things. And then this one's, oh look, it's got a bug on it. It's got a little bit of stink bug on it. It's a stinky bug. Hello, Mr. Stinky Bug. Won't you get on me, Mr. Stinky Bug? Oh well, come on. Somebody can even, they might want to learn about you. If you have a stink bug in your house, do not smash it. Get a jar and take it outside. But I love these candy stripes that I've had this year. And I don't want to have to pay a butt ton through a catalog for them. But I want my birds to also get seeds. But like here's one that's been kind of picked on by the birds. You can kind of smash it with your hands. When you smash it with your hands, you can see the little black spots of seeds down in there. That's what we're going after. And you just got to beat the birds to it, people. That's just all there is to it. I normally don't take up morning glory seed because they just bloom and go crazy and bloom and go crazy. And they're cheap, and I have bagfuls of them, so I don't really worry about them. But these Candy Stripe Cosmos are freaking expensive. So we're going to try to get these. And y'all, I had to wash a Ziploc bag and dry it, because I was out of my small ones. I've turned into my mother. All I had was huge ones. And I couldn't do that. I've turned into my mother. So, Mom, if you're watching this, yeah, I'm you now. Okay. So, let's see how many we can get. I don't know if I can do this. Are y'all watching or not? Which one? I just smashed this one. Okay. Now, I'm going to try to do this. Okay. I'm going to try this. And I'm going to get trash when I do this. But like I said, when I do this like this, y'all can see what I'm doing. And when you plant next spring after you dry this out, it kind of it'll be like a buffer. So your flowers will get more space. Okay, so the black that's coming out are the little seeds, little sliver seeds. And then the rest is just dried flower. But it will help us space them next year when we plant them, because I like to just grab a handful and sprinkle. And so they'll have more space next year. Because I didn't space them out very good this year. I got rushed with the tornadoes. I don't know if that one's got any left in it or not, but we shall see. It had a few. Not many, but it had a few. So you get trash, but you also get seeds. And I've got a couple of zinnias in here that were next to my cosmos that I got in there too. But that's okay. They can all go together. They're mostly cosmos in here. Let's see what this one has in it. It still feels kind of damp. Let's see. This is so hard to do, y'all. Not a lot in that one. A few. See the black? The black's what we're going for. The little black are the seeds. It's just really hard sometimes to beat the birds, especially when you've had rain. And I just literally squeeze these and roll them around, and it all comes out. Now, if I leave a few, it's okay, because the birds need a few. You see the black things falling? The black things are what we want. So the black things are the good things, and the other's trash. But like I said, you plant it all, and it helps you space it out. Now, I cut that big mammoth sunflower head off, and I have it drying in my mudroom garden window. He's drying good. He looks good. Still kind of irked about my sunflowers, but I get over it. Everything else, I've got hibiscus already taken up, and everything else I have pretty much grows on its own. But the cosmos, the zinnias, and sunflowers, I normally snag every year. I'm going to show you how pretty these are from the other side. We still have not put that board up from the tornado. Lazy. We are so lazy around here. I did halfway weeded a little 5-foot spot here because it's copperhead season. No probes. And I did it with one of those little plug-in weed eaters. Let me tell you, that little spot right there was enough for me to say, I don't need to be weed eating anymore. Haven't cleaned my pool in 3 days because we had some rain before it started sunshine. Look how it's still clean. If I was to get in there and scuff that up and turn it on once, it'd be clean all over again. That sand filter is amazing. Okay. See, these have gone crazy over here. I mean, they just gone crazy. They even grew around my mop that I hang. They have gone crazy over here. Go around my solar light and everything. And this one's eking down the solar string lights, which doesn't work anymore. I just use it to hang my towels on when I'm in the pool. I'm telling you all my dirty secrets today. But they're even growing down that. Look how pretty. That was the board, not me, I swear. Look how pretty. All the colors. Isn't that pretty? All the colors. My neighbor's weed eating. Excuse that. Isn't that pretty? Okay, let's go back to the seeds. Okay, I'm going to show you what I mean about these not being heirloom, okay? There's about a small ring around here that is, they look like little half seeds. And the birds have already ate them, as you can see. Do you see the texture change in that? The birds have already ate them. All that in there is basically trash. It ain't going to produce nothing. So as you can see, the birds have gone and ate all the good stuff from around the edges of all of these. Especially this one. I'm looking for any that they may have left behind. And I found just a few on this one. Not a lot, just a few. And y'all, they look so sorry that I don't even know if they will produce, but I'm going to shake some into the bag. Yeah, I don't know if they will do anything, but we'll try. We'll put them in the bag. I mean, they're just, look at it. It's just sparse. Look at that. I mean, you literally need tweezers to pick them out. That's okay. And small sunflowers do not have the same consistency as large sunflowers. Everybody knows that. But they do have more, higher quantity of seeds. And so, see, you can see where the birds have picked. Look, I might have 2 or 3 stuck in there. But 98% of this is trash. And most people that grow sunflowers know that if you get a really good quality sunflower, you get really good quality seeds. Have they got to that one? Yeah, it's wet. So I still got a couple of blooms hanging on. And I don't mind the birds eating it. I mean, that's 99% of why I plant these, but don't lie to me about the seed quality I'm getting, lady. Just tell me. But see right here, you can see where they've ate the good ones and just kind of left the trash. The birds know. The birds know better than me. You know, it's just kind of sad. There's a couple that might amount to something in there. I don't know. I'll shake them off, give them a try. But where this is going to be air, like bag, we plant in one row next year just to see what actually comes up, because I think the seeds are getting sorrier and sorrier. So, and then we'll compare them to my mammoth head here momentarily when I get back in the house. These pretty much got picked through pretty heavy by the birds. But I do love having my birds around, so I'm not going to fuss about it. But just, I mean, anybody that knows flowers knows it's not an heirloom quality plant. You know? It's just a bunch of trash. But now, these suckers right here are mine. Because they're expensive, man. This one might be a little too wet. Let's see if I get a better view of doing this. So when you squish it, roll it, squish it, and roll it. And you get trash in there too, but you see those black things? Well, that's what we want. We want those black things. And then I'll lay this open in front of my air conditioner to dry everything out. Or I'll put them out on between two layers of paper towel in front of the air conditioner and dry them out. Okay, you can actually see the seeds in that pot. Let me see if I can get a better view. My fingernails are messing it up. You can actually see the seeds in that one. That's kind of neat. Once again, roll it, smash it. It didn't have that many in it, but what it did have was a little better quality than what I have in my bag. A lot of trash in that one too. But, I mean, you know, you can see the seeds in this one too, starting. Where they're opening up and the birds are starting to pick at them. That's okay. That's okay. We roll it around, and the black ones, the heavy ones, drop the first. Those are the true seeds. And then you do get some trash, but, you know, just make sure that they get ample room next year when you plant them. This one's got some good ones in it. I'm not getting near the seed I anticipated. Oh, that was a good one. I'm not getting near the seed I anticipated getting this year. And it may be because of the late rain weather we had, and it may be because these new seeds just suck. Who knows? Somebody on the back side of the property where that subdivision is had come home from church and plugged in their keyboard and had continued playing hymns all morning on their back porch. And I sat on the porch and listened to somebody play piano for like 30 minutes today. It's actually quite nice. Nothing else was making a noise. Just the hymns coming from some random stranger's piano. It was really nice. You can spend hours doing this, people. It turns into a competition with yourself to see how many seeds you don't have to buy the next year. I don't know. Let go of your seeds. Thank you. I got a couple, 3 out of there. Maybe a little bit more. Mother Nature always beat you to. Oh, y'all, the prettiest one all year waited till the very last of the year to bloom. That's so pretty. So this head was hung upside down, and look, see those sunflower seeds? it's harder for the birds to get them, so I've actually got a few from that little ring left in there. So, let's see if I can do this. I don't know if I can do this. There we go. So I'm trying to pop them out. And like you can see them, they're definite seeds, see? But Betty, there ain't many. There goes one. There goes one more. Oh, I'm gonna lose one. Oh. So, found some. Let me get the rest of these before I drop them. The sad part is that was legit maybe 10 seeds. Oh, but we'll keep on trying. Yeah, the E's over here are such sorry quality, they don't have anything, so what I'm gonna do now is just make me another bouquet. I don't eat every bug in my yard first. If I have the energy. The last 2 weekends I've gone and done stuff, and it kind of had today it caught me pretty good, so I am not as froggy as I was a few weeks ago. That's okay. It happens. Now, I don't pick them all. I leave color, but I'm taking a lot of them right now because I've not got to enjoy many of them. And it's my turn. By golly, good Lord, have mercy. Do they just like roam into the wild blue yonder to grow? I mean, seriously. Like, what possessed you to go over there and grow when you had all that? Oh my Lord! And look, here's your buddy. Jeez, oh Pete. There's a little nubbin. Yeah, he's got a bad spot on him. I got something else with him, groundhog or something. First day of black bear season, David's been out here working all day because he got a big gun brought to him. There's the pads, it's toes. Is this a male or female?
Big old male.
Big old male. It's got coarse hair. I figured that's what it was. Scarred up from my fighting, probably. His nails look mighty worn, like he was doing some digging for some food. Been working all day. Bless his heart. That's what happens during hunting season, though. Okay. Got my little bouquet. Got my 2 cucumbers. Made sure my husband was alive. I'm gonna go back in my tiny house and rest. I really need to throw that Lebanon mop away. Although it's been really good to knock down cobwebs in my back porch with. If you don't like a lot of bugs on your back porch, pine sol and peppermint oil works wonders. And here is my trusty bottle jar. We're just going to start with the longest ones first and work around. Ooh, let go of each other. Okay, here we go. Okay, I have a feeling this is going to take 2 hands. Give me a minute. We'll look at it when it's finished. Okay, I have my bouquet done. I put it over here. It's very much smaller than my last one because, you know, but I've got all my undercounting lining off, but that's what it looks like. But I bought this from Regina, from Gypsy. And then I have this little doodle bug. And what I like to do is put my flowers in the middle, get my garden, and at night it lights up my flowers real pretty. And that just cute. This is cute. Don't care who you are. But it is a much smaller bouquet than the last one. But still just as pretty. That's what I do in the evenings, but I gotta cook supper now, so. But I'm gonna show you what a real sunflower head looks like. Do you see all those seeds drying? Now some of them in the middle is going to go bad because I had to take them up early. But do you see these seeds drying and falling out? Now it's full of seeds. That is what a sunflower. Look at this. That's what a sunflower is supposed to look like. Look at that pile of seeds. Not the crap that they mailed me for them little ones. This Bubba is going to seed my whole sunflower garden next year. But his middle is gone bad because I had to pick him wet. I made a huge shipping box. I made a huge horrible mess in my windowsill. But I put them back here to dry because when they dry correctly, the seeds just fall off like they're supposed to. Look at that. Look at that. I just shook what was ready. And I'm spread them out so the sun can kind of dry when it comes in the window. And I'm going to leave him turned up over there. Maybe a little bit more of him will dry. And then this is an old sheepstone head. That's what the man called it. I don't know what it is, but it's been in my family for like 13 years now, so I can't get rid of it. But I'm going to leave these here to start drying out. Oh, some of these are really good quality. You can hear them when they hit, and some of them ain't. But that's enough to plant me a whole garden row of mammoth sunflowers, y'all. Plus whatever else dries out on them. Just wish I hadn't had to pick them early to fight the birds. Scott County next week. The Scott County Heritage Festival. I hope I feel like going. See how shaky I am today? I hope I feel like going. I have gone all day today. I went down to Mom and Dad's to pick up some pulled pork that Dad had made. He had smoked. But y'all, my body has fought me bad today. So I'm going to be taking it easy this week. And in hopes that I get another good weekend. Because going into winter, I need all the good weekends I can get to kind of amp my battery up. But nobody bought that yet. That sucker is huge. It is cumbersome to pack around, but boy, it sure catches people's eyes. Doggone it, I wish it sold. But look. And this is the birch wallpaper I've been putting up. Of course, by the time I get all the animals back on the wall, you can't see it. But I like it. Oh, I hear Dave. I like it, I think.